There's a good discussion on the live show, which is every Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on this same channel right here on YouTube. And we talked about pay, and so I wanted to get more into that. Let's look at the different kinds of pay and what would really be the best pay on the road. Is hourly the best pay? Salary? Let's talk about it. This video is brought to you by the United Federation of Commercial Drivers. For more information, go to ufcd.org. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your pay host. So I put out a survey at the United Federation of Commercial Drivers, and the overwhelming majority of people preferred hourly pay, 77% of drivers, even on the road. But is that the best pay? Well, you know, there's good and bad in each kind of pay. Hourly, and the way I put it was hourly for all of your time in the truck. I think if you're at work, you should get paid. Same as a teenager at Burger King, same as anything else. So all your time until you get back out of the truck to go home is paid time, hourly. Now, the pushback I get from people, which I do think is legitimate, is, hey, Mark, you know, I'm a hard worker. I should get paid more than somebody who just lazing by doing their job. We work the same hours. They're basically getting the same pay as me. I'm doing more work. I agree. Hourly pay can lead to people gold bricking it, that kind of thing, where they're not, doing their part. But hourly pay also holds the company responsible, meaning I don't like it when a company driver is punished monetarily even for something that's beyond their control. So if I'm getting paid hourly, every hour I get paid, and the company doesn't have anything for me to do, that's not my problem. That's the company's problem. So they should continue to pay me as long as they keep me at work. Hourly pay solves that issue and encourages the company to better dispatch you and that kind of thing. That can also lead to favoritism, where one of the planners, dispatchers, whatever, gives somebody else more work than you because you're friends or whatever, you're second cousins twice removed. And so it can lead to a lot of animosity that way. It also encourages people to, drive too slow. But companies can monitor that today. There's no reason a company can't monitor that and find out, what the problem is and get the drivers moving. You should do your job as efficiently as possible if you're getting paid hourly, no matter what. Now, another way we talked about was a straight salary. So just a flat pay, 15, 18, whatever, however many $100 a week it is. Whatever it is, that's your salary for the week, period. No more, no less. Then that doesn't encourage people to work. And as people said, I work hard. Why shouldn't I be able to make more money? Agree. The salary, though, depending on what it is, another way encourages the company to keep you busy. Because if I'm sitting, again, it's not my problem. I didn't take the risk to start a company. I shouldn't have to suffer because the company is inefficient or can't get me a load or whatever reason. So salary, maybe, maybe not, depending on what it is, especially if it paid 52 weeks, that might not be too bad either, even the times that you're off. Then there's guaranteed pay. So guarantee is a floor, but you can make more than that. Now this kind of solves both issues, sort of, unless the guarantee is really low, 1,000. If it was higher, say 1,400 or 1,500 guarantee, then you can make more money. So drivers that work harder could make more money than this, and that would say guarantee. But if you make more, your pay continues to grow no matter how hard you work. But a floor, then the company has to keep you moving. So if they don't, you're going to get that money as long as it's their fault. And I'm all for that, because the company needs to keep you rolling. I can't go find loads. I don't get to go book loads for myself or anything. No way, that isn't right. So the floor of a guarantee allows you to make enough money and still earn more if you work more. That's not too bad of a way to do it. Then there's also just the straight cents per mile, the way it's always been. So you just get, if you work, you get paid. If not, you don't get paid. There's always detention and all these other kinds of things. Here's a problem with that. The company, say they're either lousy at doing their job or they don't have a loader. Say this, you deliver Wednesday night. Now you don't know this, but there's a load Thursday that would pay the company, say $3.10 a mile. But then there's a load Friday they could pick up there that pays them $7 a mile. All right. And that's not out of the question. I know owner operators that get that on some loads. So what they do is tell you, hey, we don't have anything till Friday. So what happens is you sit there for nothing. they go to Friday and they figured out if they do that, the truck makes so much more money, X dollars more. And so you sit there, they make more, you take the hit on it, and it just costs you. It's as if you're part of the company on the downside, but not on the upside, because you're just getting your mileage pay. I don't really like this kind of pay because weather, traffic, things beyond your control, bad planners, maybe they don't really have a load. All these kind of things, and a lot of them are like, well, after a day, we'll give you $50 after 24 hours. Like that's any kind of money, right? That's insulting. So I don't like any of these kind of things because you pay for the company's problem. I should never be responsible for something that I can't control. You should not adjust the pay of an employee on things that they don't have any control over, like a fuel bonus. I never liked the fuel bonus. It's, this winter, so it's cold. We're getting under 0 degrees in some places. There's been big storms. Fuel mileage, of course, on my truck is down too. I'm in the high 6s now on this truck, and it doesn't idle. All right, so it doesn't get idled. Some people may be getting more or less than that. If I had a fuel bonus, I wouldn't earn it. But that isn't my problem. All right, I'm doing the same thing. The fuel mileage is going down. What am I supposed to do about that? You're punishing me for something I can't control. Maybe loads are heavier for some people. They lose their bonus. Maybe there's a mileage bonus. Over so many miles a week, you get another so many cents a mile. If they don't give you miles, you can't earn that bonus. I can't go and look at the load board and say, hey, here's a load. I found another load. They don't allow that. So I'm being punished on my check for things that I can't control. And I never like that as an employee. If it's a bonus that I get to earn, I should be able to go earn that bonus through whatever means it is, not something that's totally out of my control, like total miles I get in a week. If I have to sit 3 days, my truck breaks down, whatever, a DEF, a sensor goes bad, I don't get the miles, I can't get the bonus. And so I've taken a hit for something that I didn't plan on. The company risks their money. They buy the truck, they risk their money, they take a chance, get a business license, they get the upside of higher freight, but then they also should take the downside. When they hire an employee, me or anybody else, all of you people, like Rushbo said, why should I take that? I'm not the upside risk. When you get the $8 a mile load, they say, hey, instead of your 60 cents, we're going to give you $4.20 a mile on this, at $3. No, they don't do that. They keep that extra money. So since I don't get the upside, I don't want the downside of it either. Same as working at a restaurant. If a fry maker goes down, I don't pay that out of my pocket. No bonus, whatever, that kind of thing. It shouldn't be any different for a professional. If you want to grade somebody on a bonus system where they can earn extra money, you're a hard worker, whatever, it should be something you get to control, not something that is out of your control. There's also percentage pay, which I've been on in my life. I didn't like it then, but it was a long time ago. I got a percentage of the load. It seems like it was 25%, 23%. But so when I was empty, I didn't get paid anything. That's pretty awesome. I understand they don't do that as much now, but again, on a percentage, I'm always worried that I'm being hosed by the company. They're always worried that people are gold bricking. Well, I think they're hosing me. So when they get this $8 a mile load, if I'm getting 25%, you're getting $2 a mile. I never see company drivers writing me like that. Mark, I got $2 a mile on this. That doesn't seem to happen. So I don't know where those loads go or how the companies do that. So even if they were to tell you what the rates are, how do I know what it legitimately is? Some companies say we'll give you 25% after expenses or part of the fuel out or whatever. I just don't like it. I want to know what I'm going to make. And when rates go down to 80 cents, a year or two ago, not that long ago, people were all up in arms having all these blockades and everything because the rates were so low. So that could be a problem. 25% of 80 cents, you're not going to really like your paycheck either. So when you float it up, you also float it down. So that depends. I know a lot of people are very successful on percentage and really enjoy it. And I suppose if they feel they're at a company that's being honest with them, that would be different. I'm just always skeptical, growing up in the big city, I guess, near Chicago and everything. I always think I'm going to be hosed on something like that because I see so much of it in the industry and it just bothers me. So I don't like percentage per se personally, but some people do very good on it. And there's, of course, other ways to pay people as well. These are for road jobs, so we can get into those as well. We did a survey, and maybe I'll put another survey up over there because we've had a lot of new joiners at the United Federation of Commercial Drivers, ufcd.org. Go over there and join. Everybody's welcome to join the private Facebook page that we have. Everybody's welcome over there. It's where I did the survey, so we'll see how that goes. but it was overwhelming hourly. At least then you know you're going to be paid for all your time. Yes, there's this where somebody doesn't work, but I think that could be solved by somehow working that in where the work is different. I don't know how to work that out, because if you say if you add more loads, you get more money, then here we go again. We have the problem of, if you don't give me loads, I don't get that bonus that you're giving, and that isn't my fault. I only want to be paid on something that's a bonus if I control. What do you think about that? That's what I'd really like to think. An employee, if you're giving them a bonus, they have to be able to control whether they get the bonus. The bonus is to encourage them to do something. So if it's something that's out of their control, I don't think it's really fair to give them a bonus on it. There's too many ways to be manipulated about that. Now, if you stay out an extra day or 2 days, then we'll give you a bonus. Then that's a choice that person could make. But if you say you need so many miles to get a bonus, if you don't dispatch me on those miles, maybe I'm like, I want to work. What do you have? We don't have anything. Well, then I don't get a bonus, and I'm willing to work for it, but you won't give me the load. Either you don't have it or it went to somebody else for whatever reason. So that's where I am on that kind of stuff, and that's why I say that. So that's my thoughts on pay. Let me know what you think. All right. Remember, podcast every Tuesday, Friday, the only weather permitting podcast in podcast land. And we'll see you on the next Trucking Answers.